Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Grow and Clip Bonsai for Seniors. Today is June 12th of 2025. It's Thursday. It's 70 degrees Fahrenheit or 21 degrees Celsius. This little citrus tree, can I save it? I thought I had a good potting mix, but I evidently not, because it seems for some reason it's not draining properly. So today I mixed up a lime-free mix, because citrus like a little bit more of an acid soil, so I just mixed up 4 parts of pine bark that I mixed with peat moss, and then 2 parts of number 2 cherry red chicken grit, and that'll hold it down. But let's see what's going on with this one, because this one we planted on, repotted on 10/6 of 2024. It was growing, and all of a sudden it just stopped. I think the soil is too old or it's too solid, but we'll check. The first thing I'm going to do, and Mr. Clock says it's exactly 7:42 p.m. in the evening. So we're going to take our ironwood tools, because you know nothing cuts wood like ironwood, and cut it right to here. And you can see it's still green there. But I'm going to leave you got to see what I'm doing. What I did was, where did I cut it? Right here. I cut it right here, this branch. Now I got these 2 grown like in a windswept way, but that's all right, because right now we're going to take it apart and see what's in there. And yes, float your roses in a cup of water and they stay. Remember when I cut them? Okay, so let's take this out, and what I'm going to do is just, because I got that screen there, it's hard to push with this shoulder because it's still goofed up. I can get my hand this high, so that's better than nothing. And if you got arthritis, do the best you can. Use the other hand. Remember, think positive, as all my commenters would say, and I do. Believe me, I do. So let's get cracking here. So all I'm gonna do is take the, well, you can use Matt's root rake and get in there. Just get this all out. It looks like I had a 50-50 mix of perlite and soil. I don't know which one I used. Let's take the weeds out. Now there was some scale on there, but I rubbed them off with my fingers, so that's good. I don't see nothing else. I don't know if this is a new growth or what, but we'll leave it alone for now. And I'll have to just keep the eyeball on it. So there we go. And you can see the root system on there. I don't want this thing dying. So that's why I'm putting that mix in. So let's get all of this out. There we go, just like that. Not thinking today. Then we'll put our screen back in. And kill the ant that's over there. Now let's get the soil in our bucket. Close it up. And I'll put this here. I ain't worried about no front or nothing. The pot's a little dirty, but what you gonna do? Now here's my lime-free mix. Well, it's got the chicken grit in it, but that's all right. I gotta have drainage. And there's my mix. You can see some of the chicken grit in there. Oh, it's 7:45. No. It's 6:45 p.m. in the evening. I thought it was, yeah, before it was 6:43. Now it's 6:45 p.m. in the evening. And Tom, let's get cooking. So let's put this down in there. I'm going to mix it a little bit more. Even though it hurts my arm, still forcing myself to do stuff. Because if I don't, then I'm like a little kid. Oh, it hurts and I don't do nothing. Well, you can't feel, you know, you got to feel bad for little kids because they don't know. But, you know, for us, we just got to muscle through it because we know. So with all this, I got this in the water. I'm just rinsing it. And this should, I got a mouthful of dirt. Well, old soil. Just like that. And you can see the roots are still nice and viable. So let's see how it sits in here. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, we got it nice. We got it nice. Let's get some Azus and spray it in there. You're saying, Tom, that's a lot of Azus. Well, it's not fertilizer, so it's not going to burn the roots. It's just going on there to get everything growing. So let me get some more of this out. Stick it in. We have to save this tree. I mean, this has been with me for a while. Yeah, sometimes in the basement they just, you know, feel bad in there. I'm going to say, Tom, what about all the air pockets in there? Well, that's why we got our chopstick. There we go. We should have enough on there, even if it's a little low. So now, Matt, you make good root rakes, and help me get this out real good. So we're just going to fire in all this into the roots. Get that in there. You can see the roots are still at the top here, so I got to get some more in. And then we're going to go from there and see how this soil mix works. Now you can see I got it just at a tilt of an angle, so it's not going this way. So we'll see which one takes off and grows. So hopefully this stimulates growth. And I'm not going to put no fertilizer in there like I did on some of the other ones because I want this one to recover and grow. And it's a good temperature tonight from the heat we had today. So it's a nice cool temp to sleep with the windows open and get some of that fresh air. So, let's see like that. Let's get Mr. Elephant up. Mr. Elephant says hello to all the little kitties there. And Anna E. Mr. Elephant says, thank you for watching his channel. And for Michelle, she just graduated kindergarten. Congratulations, Michelle. Mr. Elephant and all his family wish to say congratulations. Job well done. You're on your way to school to learn higher learning. So that's good. So now, we're just going to get this in. And you can see how this drains out real fast. I'm just going to put it in. Just like that. There. I think we can get a little more on the side here. Now I'm going to put this outside right away so I can let it dry. You know, with the nice cool air. And with the cool air in the evening, this should really take off real nice. There we go. Now, I know I'm not talking much, but I'm trying to think. Because you know me. Now we're going to make this a little bit easier. And we're just going to dress up the top with our cherry red chicken grit. about over here. You can see how fast it's drained out. Look at all the stuff there. All the stuff, all the water. Boy, Tom, you're not in the right mind today. Well, you know, with pain, but I'm going to have to have me have a cup of tea tonight. Even though it's hot, it's cooling off now, but, you know, where it's hot, have yourself a cup of iced tea or a nice, whatever you like to drink, something cool and refreshing. And we're just going to put this here. This is our coarse sand that I got from the feed store on Archer and Harlem there. And we're just going to put this in just to dress it up. And you can see this is in there tight. Just like that. Get a little more around the trunk here. And then for the kiddies, I bet you don't know what I got. Mom and Dad, you can do this to get your kids interested. I got this little gazebo, and my granddaughter gave me this little mouse to put in there as she's sitting outside and just watching. So there you go. How's that? How's that for a shorty? So you take care, everybody. You know what today is. I'm gonna put today's date on that tag. Today is Thursday night. It's book night. Shut that phone off and TV off for a good half hour. At least a half hour. Give me that. And take a book. Not an e-book, but a regular book that you can hold in your hand and turn the pages. Because that'll relax your mind. It'll help you think. And spend a half hour reading. Get something good that you want to read. And then you can watch your YouTube or whatever channels you want to watch or your TV. But give yourself a half hour to an hour to relax your brain. And if somebody calls, just let them leave a message. Call them back. You're reading. Okay? Sometimes with a good book, a hot cup of tea or a cool glass of lemonade in the hot areas. And go from there. So you take care. Enjoy the day. And let's hope this little citrus tree grows. I don't know what it is. Orange or lime or lemon. The tag's all blew off, but hey, we'll give it a try. Take care, everybody.